Before League launch, I made a video talking about the viability of Poisonous Concoction of bouncing, mainly focusing on the mechanics, the cost of the skill, as well as the massive change GGG made in the amount of chaos damage added from flash charges. All of this was with the assumption that the random portion of the gem was actually random. Most people assumed that this skill would not hit every time that it chained, and historically that's how chaining skills function with the randomness of Nemus. If that was the case, the skill would be terrible, mostly because you would lose around 40% of the damage the skill does on average in single target environments. It's important to point out here though that was done all while comparing it to regular Poisonous Concoction, which is still a very good skill for early progression. So if the new gem potentially is going to do 40% less damage than regular Poisonous Concoction, it was obvious that regular Poisonous Concoction was just the better choice. I also think it's important that when new interactions are introduced, that you wait to see how good they actually are before just playing it blindly. You can only have Crackling Lance happen to you so many times before starting a new skill is no longer an option. However, this skill functions completely different than any other skill in the game that chains. When it is targeted at a unique enemy, and there isn't any other target in the area that it will hit, almost every single flask will hit most of the time, and that only gets better and more consistent with more AoE. This one interaction makes this skill significantly better, to the point where I believe it's better than regular Poisonous Concoction. Currently I'm working on a POB for this character, and I'm in the testing stages, but at level 80 to 85, I'm able to do T16s without fully leveled gems and with only one curse. This also got me thinking about Poisonous Concoction as a twink leveling skill. Since I've always played Poisonous Concoction as a League starter, I've never actually played it as a second build. This means I've never twink leveled as Poisonous Concoction or Pathfinder in general, and honestly, it was incredible how good this skill is when you have some decent uniques with it. I'll likely be making a guide for that as well after I get the main guide figured out. This skill is incredibly satisfying to play, has vastly changed the playstyle of Poisonous Concoction for what I believe is the better. I'll be spending the next few days working through and testing my current build, so look forward to an endgame guide coming sometime next week or so. Thanks for watching.